Sakshi Srivastava. I'm a second year BTech CSE student of Bennett University, and in today's video I'll be talking about how the Floyd algorithm works.
So let's get started with a detailed explanation of the Floyd-Warshall algorithm. What is Floyd-Warshall algorithm exactly? This algorithm is a shortest path algorithm for weighted graphs. It is an example of dynamic programming. The algorithm is used for finding the shortest distances between every pair of vertices in the input graph. The graph can have negative edges, but it should not contain any negative cycles. The algorithm works for both directed and undirected weighted graphs. The algorithm is also known as the Floyd's algorithm, the Roy-Warshall algorithm, the Roy-Floyd algorithm, or the WFI algorithm. Now, why do we consider particularly shortest paths? Well, as we can see from the figure drawn here, there are several paths between A and D. Path 1, the total distance from A to B to D is equal to 7 units. Moving on to path 2, the total distance from A to C to D is equal to 7 units, which is similar to that of path 1. And then, coming to path 3, the total distance from A to B to C to D is equal to 6 units. Now there are several things to notice here. First of all, there can be more than one route between two nodes. Secondly, the number of nodes in the route is not important. Path 3 has 4 nodes, but it is still shorter than path 1 or 2, which have 3 nodes. And lastly, there can be more than one path of minimal length. Now, moving on to considering the requirements we need for this algorithm to work and give us the desired results, we need first a distance table, second a sequence table, and third iteration, which is equal to n-1, where n is the number of nodes, which in this case are 4. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3 iterations in total are possible here, and that is why in the previous slide we had calculated 3 paths according to the figure drawn here. Here we are going to denote the following. First, distance table by D0, D1, D2, D3 to Dn. Second, the sequence table by S0, S1, S2 to S3 to Sn, and iteration by K. Now let's see how this algorithm works mathematically. We have represented a weight matrix here according to the figure. Initially, the subset is empty, then it is incrementally increased until it includes all the vertices. The number of iterations here is equal to 0 into k is equal to 0, and all the diagonals are null. Each time that a shorter path from I to j is found, the k that provided the minimum distance is saved, and that is the highest index node on the paths from I to j. Now to print the intermediate nodes on the shortest path, a recursive procedure that prints the shortest path from I and k and from k to j can be used. We will show that kth row and kth column of the distance is unchanged when dk is computed. This means that dk can be calculated in place. Here the number of iterations is equal to 1 into k, which is equal to 1, which means that first row is unchanged and second and first column is also unchanged. Here, the number of iterations is equal to 2 into k, which is equal to 2, which shows us that second row is unchanged and second column is also unchanged. Here, the number of iterations is equal to 3 into k, which is equal to 3, and which shows us that third row is unchanged and third column is also unchanged. Basically, the recursive case takes advantage of the dynamic programming nature of this problem and thereby giving us the quickest path among all the other paths. The Floyd-Warshall algorithm runs in 0 n cube time. This is because of the three nested for loops that are run after the initialization and population of the distance matrix M. The space complexity requirements are 0 n square. The Floyd-Warshall algorithm is completely dependent on the number of vertices in the graph. It is extremely useful in networking, similar to situations or solutions to the shortest path problems. Other applications of this algorithm include shortest paths in directed graphs, transitive closure of directed graphs, inversion of real matrices, maximum bandwidth paths, optimal routing, and computing canonical form of difference bound matrices. In fact, one run of Floyd-Warshall algorithm can give you all the information you need to know about a static network to optimize most types of paths. And that's it for this video. I hope I was able to deliver a proper explanation of the algorithm. Thank you for watching.